many kids do you have?
2, 3, 4, 3 now. I had 5.
Despite the barbarity, this heartless father's laugh over the murder of his children turns him into an inhumane clown, relishing every moment for an evil reason. Witnessing Henry's attitude drives the investigator toward one absolute goal, making sure he is held accountable for his viciousness toward his family.
You've been a cop for 18 years. I've seen a lot of shit. This is the worst.
The brutality spanned out on November 20th, 2010, when 27-year-old Brandi Peters and one of her 6-year-old twin daughters, Tamiyah Peters, was shot to death at 908 Saddle Creek Run in Tallahassee, Florida. Her other twin daughter, Taniyah Peters, and 3-year-old Javonte Segura, who was also Henry's biological son, were submerged in the bathtub. On the night of the murders, Brandi's 32-year-old ex-boyfriend Henry was at her residence to spend time together. However, the morning after the murders, Henry contacted a friend and went to his place to play football and shoot a bow. Shortly after the murders, a neighbor requested the police for a welfare check at Brandi's residence, where they finally made the gruesome discovery. Some time after the murders, Henry left Florida and started living and working in Minnesota, where he was finally taken into custody about 10 months later. Finding DNA evidence indicating his incrimination, Henry was brought in for questioning. But little did the investigators know that a highly twisted case was right in front of them.
Do you have any idea why you're here?
Yeah. So, I found out, I'm guessing why, Brandi Peters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the girl who braids my hair.
Is
She
that
braided my son's hair. Her daughter is a godchild to a girl that lived right next door to Brandi. And I'm guessing Brandi's, no. The girl braiding my hair, her daughter is some girl that lives next door to Brandi, is her guard mom or something like that. So she said that Brandi's mom and them came over to their house and told them this morning. When I called her about getting my son's hair, she told me
Okay, what'd she tell you?
that Brandi and the kids, someone killed them this morning.
That's true.
Second son, I don't know.
Second son you lost? What happened to your first son, if I may ask?
He just didn't wake up one morning, 11 months old.
The SIDS or?
He had breathing problems. He was born premature.
Mm-hmm.
He was home doing fine. He was on the breathing machines and all that stuff. And one morning he just didn't wake up.
Was that here in Tallahassee?
Yes, sir.
Sorry to hear that. And I'm sorry for what happened today. Do you have any idea who would want to hurt these people?
She, girl Pint, the one who does my hair, she was saying somebody thought my son was with some other guy, and she said that the 2 girls, the kids, were killed. My son wasn't found in the house, and she said she think that he's with some guy who she's saying is his daddy, and something like that.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
I don't know for sure.
Is Dewan your son? No.
Javonte.
Javonte, is he your son?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How old is Javonte?
3.
Okay. Javonte is in the house.
He was in the house. He in the house? Well, I mean, yeah, he was in the house, found in the house.
He's in the house.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to tell you, but he has passed away.
Yeah, she told me that they found the girls and the boy wasn't in the house. They think that he's with his dad or some guy she's claiming was his dad or something. So when the girl Pint, who's doing my son's hair, then when I went back over there, she said, no, they did find him in the house. So I don't know what else she said.
Over there? Do you know Pint's real name? Do you know, how do I get a hold of her?
Well, she's the one who, she's my son's, she's braiding my son's hair. Her daughter is, I don't know, her daughter is the girl who knows Brandi, godmother. and she knows. I don't know. I guess
But
Brandi's mom must have went over there this morning and told them the news, so she called Pint and told her.
And you just happened to be there today, and
No, I called Pint to make an appointment to get my son's hair done.
and you show up.
And she told me. She told me on the phone, but she said that my son wasn't found there. He wasn't there. But when I got there, she said he was in the house.
And Javonte is your child.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It was some paternity issues, but legally he is my son. He had my name.
Okay. Tell me about these paternity issues that you have going on.
Well, like the girl Pint was saying, she think that he was with that other guy.
Do you know the other guy's name?
Kalo, that's all I know.
Okay.
That's all I know. Brandi used to tell me that was that he was Javonte was his son.
Mm-hmm.
Then she would come back and tell me that no, he's not. So it's like a little mind game back and forth. So I put myself on child support. Then I went to get a paternity thing done, but they said I couldn't get one because I had to pay $400 something like that to get a paternity test done. I just didn't have the money to do it, so they just moved everything forward without me getting a paternity test. So I just kind of wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. So, are you currently paying child support, or are you on it?
I'm on child support. I haven't paid it.
You haven't paid it?
No.
And any reason why?
Just I haven't had the money to pay.
Okay, because you're out of a job?
No, just bills backed up. I just haven't had the money to put towards it.
Okay.
I got another kid in Orlando. I pay child support too. I haven't paid it in a while. Just backed up on it.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
See, 2, 3, 4, 3 now. I had 5.
All right, and it's different women?
My 2 sons with my wife, and I had Javonte with her, and I got a little girl in Orlando.
Okay.
The way Henry acts all cheerful while talking about his dead children makes his heartless nature seem painfully clear. When the police discovered Brandi and her children's bodies, Henry was nowhere to be found. As seen from the footage, there was blood all over the residence. Moreover, forensic evidence also proves that Brandi also fought hard for her life right before getting shot multiple times. Furthermore, upon closer inspection, the detectives found the phone cords torn away from the wall. This is a telltale sign that the killer didn't want anyone to reach out to Brandi. In the coming moments, the detective is about to ask something that would help sink Henry into his guilt further: child support.
Caught me on the phone bill one day. Seeing my phone bill, seeing I was calling this number a lot. When did that happen? I don't know what else.
So she confronts you with the phone bill and says, "Hey, who's this? What's this all about?"
See me talking on the phone 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for an hour, 2 hours. This number, there's got to be somebody important.
So did you ever make the phone call, like call the number?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they used to call each other all the time.
Oh really? Malika and Brandi?
That was like before
Friends?
Javonte was born.
Friends
Oh,
or
no,
no?
no.
But they were squabbling.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just would tell her, stop messing with me and yada yada yada. But
Okay.
whenever I left to go to Colorado about 2 years ago, I think. No, it was about 3 years ago. It was right when Javonte was 6 months when I got back. Yeah. It was somewhere around up when Javonte was 6 months. I think it was when I left, he was 6 months. I went to Colorado, and that's when me and Brandi stopped talking.
Why'd you guys stop talking?
She texted my wife, called her something fat, something. And I asked her why she did that, talking about because it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm tired of you being disrespectful to my wife. I said, I don't think me and you mess around anymore.
Was it the last time you had contact with her?
Well, that's the last time, yeah, until I got back to Tallahassee.
Okay.
And
Go on.
I talked to her. I was at her house Wednesday.
This past Wednesday?
What's the day?
Today's
Friday.
Saturday.
Saturday? I think I was at her house Wednesday. Because it was right when she picked Javonte up. It was around 1:30ish. I got there. And I left. She had to go pick the twins up at 2:50. So I left. It was right before that. It was Wednesday.
May I ask what you're doing there? What was going on?
Just seeing Javonte.
Okay.
Staying around. Me and her don't have no relationship no more than like that. I'm just there seeing her.
Okay. How much do you have to pay a month in child support, if I may ask?
I think it's $800 or something bucks.
To Brandi?
Mm-hmm. The paperwork is the what you call it? I guess the paperwork, just everything just got granted to start the child support.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like $800 bucks a month.
And when did the judge tell you you had to start paying?
I didn't have to go to court. They just put it in.
Right. So is it like they automatically take it out of your check, or you actually have to write a check?
I think I have to write it. I have to write a check.
Okay.
They don't take that much check.
Okay. Right. But you've fallen on tough times, so you can't make it.
Yes.
Okay.
I started working. I went to work on the 6th of December. It's a short job, but after that, my boss was telling me that we got a bunch of work. January, February, March, we'll be pretty booked. I feel I was to catch up on everything then. But the main thing was my mortgage. Trying to get it straight. It's gonna work on that.
Are you behind on your mortgage?
Yeah.
So between paying all that child support all over the place behind your mortgage, and the money's pretty tight with you, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of tight. Not too tight, but it's kind of tight. I'm not used to having as much as normal because the economy is so messed up. The work is nothing like it usually is.
Right.
Your wife ever confront Brandi in person?
Nah, they never met in person.
They've never seen each other?
She's seen her. Brandi's seen her. My wife, I don't think she know what Brandi look like. Brandi knows what she look like.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you described Brandi as being spunky.
Yeah.
When you were there this past couple of days ago with Javonte, was there any kind of confrontations, any problems?
No, she was cool.
She's cool. Like, what was Brandi doing while you were playing with your son?
Taking some food out to cook for later on in the afternoon. She sat on the sofa, on that big sofa. Me and Javonte was on the love seat.
Okay.
Just playing, flipping them around.
Did you try to work something out with Brandi where you didn't have to go onto child support?
No, like I said, I put myself on child support.
So she never filed the paperwork for it? You did it?
I did it myself.
Why would you do that?
So I don't have to pay child support. Let her know that it's over between me and you, and we ain't got to sleep together no more. I'm gonna pay child support, and that's it.
Okay. Before this past Wednesday, when was the last time you were at her house?
That was it.
How often would you visit?
How often?
Like on 7 days, we get 7 days in a week. How many days out of the week would you visit?
Well, that was my first time going there in a while. I was working at Crystal River at one time. That was about a year ago. I used to go back every day because her brother was staying with her. I think his name's Spud.
Her brother, Brandi's brother was staying with her?
Yeah, he was. I don't think he's staying with her now.
Okay.
But it was when he was staying with her. I used to go over there all the time.
How long ago was that?
And I said it might have been a year.
Okay.
Probably about a year ago.
So, between today and let's go back a year from today, today's November the 19th, how often would you visit on a weekly basis?
Not often.
Not often at all. Count on your fingers, 10 fingers, or more than 10 fingers, or less than?
Guess maybe 15 times. Not as much as I should have, I'll say.
But Brandi never said you got to pay up. You did it yourself.
Well, she used to tell me, when you gonna start paying.
Okay, so she was expecting something out of you.
Yeah, she was expecting me. Like I told her, I said,
Okay.
hard time. I'm gonna get straight when I start back work.
Okay.
She was understanding with it. She knows like I said, she's pretty cool down there.
When you were working, how may I ask how much you were paying her?
I ain't paid her nothing in the last year, for sure. Better.
Okay.
Like when Javonte was younger, I used to buy him clothes and give her money like that. But then when I put myself on child support, I don't know when it was. You can probably look up and see when I put myself on child support, but I haven't paid her no child support since then.
Henry owed Brandi $20,000 in child support. However, as evident from his confessions, he definitely did not pay any of it. Forensic analysis showed that Brandi tried to get out of the house when she was attacked, yet she was immediately brought back inside. The motive of avoiding $20,000 child support seems enough of a reason to create such an altercation. And as if these hints weren't enough, Henry is about to reveal something that is far more disturbing than his fake smile.
That injury right there, is that the reason why you couldn't pay for child support or something like that? No?
Well, it put me out of work for a while, but
That's why I'm asking.
yeah, no, I was just being damn lazy, pretty much. I could have been paying something, you know. I couldn't have paid the whole thing, but I could have been paying something.
Okay. All right. But my question pretty much was, I guess because of the injury, you couldn't pay for your mortgage and all this other stuff. Is that what's going on with all that?
Yes, sir.
So where did that happen at? That wasn't here in Tallahassee.
I was in Mississippi.
In Mississippi. Did they catch the guy?
I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't heard anything from him.
Okay. What? Wow.
I stopped to ask for some directions.
And you got shot in the stomach.
Yeah, he pulled me out the truck. I was in that truck. Pulled me out the truck. Took all my clothes off.
And shot you in the stomach.
Well, he asked for my keys for the truck. I said, I ain't getting keys for the truck. I don't know where I'm at. I'm out of town. He got all my money. It was in my pockets. Because my wallet, I kept it in the center thing. So I don't like to sit on it. I gave him all my money. He had my clothes. And he said, you gonna give me the keys? Y'all got it? So I threw the keys off to the side. And when he looked at it, I jumped at him and hit him. And when I jumped at him, he ran. And when he ran, I started cursing him out. This and that, yada, yada, yada. When I catch you, this and that. And he turned around and he didn't even look. He just started shooting and running. And I jumped around the front bumper of my truck. I noticed I got hit.
Got caught.
The doctor said God got to be watching over me. So it was a 45.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't mess anything up. He's expecting my intestines to be all tore up, so that's why they cut me from here to here. They found a bullet down here somewhere.
They said they removed the bullet?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where in Mississippi you were shot?
Yep, Long Beach.
I'm assuming there's a Long Beach Police Department in Mississippi. How does your wife feel about you having all these children? If I may ask a personal question.
Yeah, she don't like it, but you know, I gotta tell her it's already here. Baby's here. It's not their fault. It's my fault. I slept with another woman and got her pregnant, so we can't be mad at my kids. So she accepts them.
She accepts them?
Yeah.
Right. Christmas presents, all that stuff. Was she in the hospital when the children were born, all that stuff? Or no? Okay, so
she don't accept them that much.
Okay. Okay. All right. Like I said, I mean, I don't know. You said she accepts them. I mean, you know.
She ain't accept them that much.
Okay. All right, but she realizes that
Right.
there are other children out there.
Like I said, I used to say I can afford to pay for them, you know. I want to have more kids. I want some more girls. I work hard for a living. I want something to show for it. I want somebody to want to.
May I ask, what does a welder make? Like,
It depends on what company you're working with. Right now, I make $24 an hour.
Okay.
And we work 12 hours a day. Well, lately we've been working 10 hours a day, but normally we'll work 12 hours a day. And everything after 8 be time and a half. And they pay you travel there, travel back. They give you per diem $100 a day. This company here, $100 a day. The last company I worked with was only $50 a day and 21 an hour. So it depends on who you work with. I work with one company making 28 an hour, 100 a day.
Average yearly, what would you make?
60, 55, 60, something like that.
About this year?
This year, I don't really know now. This year, I work with AMAC. I don't remember who all I worked with. I worked with AMAC, I worked with Onsite, I worked with Zachary. 30, probably made about 40 grand, maybe better.
It's not a whole lot of money between mortgages, 5 kids and all that stuff, 4 kids and all that. That's
my wife made pretty
tight.
decent.
Tell me about Brandi's lifestyle.
I don't know, I ain't never really been in it lately. I don't know what all she was up to, what kind of people
She
she was
texts you
dealing
all the
with.
time, so.
Yeah, she'd send me forwards. With them crazy text messages. Man with a man have a midget in the sink. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know what kind of people she's been dealing with lately. I really don't know who she's been talking to, so I don't know.
You were over there on Wednesday. Did you share anything about like what's going on with her? Any problems she's having or anything like that?
She ain't offered nothing, had an accident.
So she didn't really talk to you about anything? Okay.
She's asking me what else to get Javonte for Christmas. But I don't think she really said towards me.
Was she on the phone or anything while you were there?
I think she was.
By talking about the attack, Henry unknowingly makes another revelation. He fled to Mississippi sometime after the murders. This is where he got shot in the stomach during the altercation. Up until his arrest on September 3rd or 4th, 2021, he was hiding at this exact location, perhaps to avoid getting caught. During the discovery of the murders, Henry told one of the detectives that he left the scene to work on his marriage with his wife Malika, right after having a romantic encounter with Brandi. It took 3 days for the investigators to complete the autopsy because of the significant amount of DNA found on the crime scene. Seeing Henry deny everything, the detective is about to get a bit more direct in the hopes of getting a confession.
I got a temper sometimes.
You do have temper? Ever take it out on him before?
And my wife get in arguments every now and then, but haven't had one in a while.
Okay. Ever hit her before?
No, I didn't hit her. I grabbed her and I think I pushed her one time, and
What set you off?
I don't even remember what we was arguing about. The police came out there, it was a big damn hoorah.
Say again?
It was a big hoorah. Police come out. It really wasn't nothing. We just had a little altercation.
How many times the cops been out to your house?
Once.
Just once?
Yeah. Been there 4 years.
Okay. What about with Brandi? How many times the cops been out to your house?
The time I broke the window, the cops came over there.
Any other time? What about with any other incidents, whatever?
I got some battery charges on my record.
Local or
Some local stuff.
what about throughout the United States? Any other issues? So pretty much all of your when you blow up, I have a temper problem. It's locally here.
I guess you put it that way.
No, it's fine. I really don't know what you do. I don't ride in the truck with you. So you have no idea who would want to hurt Brandi. And you were there just a couple of days ago, and she hasn't expressed that she was in any form of danger whatsoever. I have no idea why someone would kill her and her children. This is a real tragedy, and the communities have a lot of questions and a lot of concern about what's going on with this case. Yeah, the pressure has been turned up.
Yeah, she stays in a pretty nice neighborhood, it seems like.
Do you have any idea why someone would want to do that?
Whatsoever.
Yeah, I understand it's one thing, you're pissed off at somebody for something, but children.
According to the investigators and Brandi's relatives, Henry likes to play around with women, with a history of using burner phones to hide his activities. However, the inconsistencies arise in the evidence. Forensic evidence links Angel Avila Quinones, a known drug trafficker, to Brandi's bedroom, though his 2009 deportation raises questions. Vice Lord's gang member James Carlos Santos claims prison-ordered killings pointing to cartel ties. Yet, his schizophrenia and history of false confessions make him unreliable. In addition, Henry's DNA on the bathtub grab bar points to his guilt, though his defense claims it's from an earlier visit. Besides, 5 sets of shoe prints contradict the lone killer narrative. Despite strong circumstantial evidence, Henry's precise role isn't definitive. All this brings us to one question. Was there actually more than one killer in this massacre? Henry's first trial took place in 2017, when the prosecutors claimed him to be the only perpetrator behind the quadruple homicides. However, there was a chance for a Mexican drug cartel to have committed these murders. All this inconclusiveness led to a hung jury, which further contributed to a mistrial. But on November 19, 2019, Henry was tried again, and following his retrial, he received 4 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole on December 3, 2019 in Tallahassee, Florida.